So do we think we're going to get to see this Spider-Man in action? Because I know it's like clearly a strong card. I just feel like I haven't gotten to see people play around with it.
It's an extremely strong card with a niche use. You know, it's if you don't need it, then there's no point in grabbing it. But if you need it, it's the only thing that's going to work. And so I agree with you. I hope we get to see it. But it depends, you know. I haven't looked at these teams. I know Alex, Mr. McCat's seen from the last one, so he may be reaching for it in this one, depending upon how he decides to go with his meta with his team.
Gentlemen, I'm going to step away for a second, leave it on attack mode.
Okay.
Right. I'll field the sidekick and I'll buy a Corvus Glaive.
Bought the Corvus Glaive. What did Mr. McCat
Nice and early.
do turn 1? Oh, so he bought Forge turn 1.
Yeah.
Mr. McCat did. Okay.
So I feel like he's gonna, if it ain't broke, don't fix it from what we saw in the last match.
Yeah, 100%.
Bolt then, didn't you?
I really wanted a bolt. I wanted a bolt.
Does either one have energy fixers? I don't see one.
No, I don't think either of them have any energy fixers.
Through the internet.
That is quite horrendous.
What are you doing?
There's an intellect devourer on a team.
Which team?
There's not.
Am I looking at the wrong one?
Must have something going on.
The best I can do is control.
I know Mr. McCat doesn't have one on his team. I don't see one on.
Okay, I must be looking at the wrong team.
Yeah.
It kind of ruins everything, but I think it might be.
Does he go under surveillance early?
I'm going to field the sidekick. I'm going to Atlas, and then I'm going to Villain's Pact, and then I'm going
Villain's
to
Pact and Atlas.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Not got enough dice.
We've not
So-
got enough dice.
No, I've only got those 5, so.
I want to take the chance to say, I think that Forge is one of the wildest energize effects because it's effectively rolling a 4 energy face or better.
Right. It's so good. Yeah, you're right.
What do you do? Do you want to stop this static field malarkey
True,
going
but
on?
I'm planning on buying them.
Being able to buy those actions very cheaply.
Well, I look forward to that.
Mhm.
Use that, and there we go.
Right,
That was,
okay.
God, that was convoluted. Sorry.
Alright, I handled it. I was able to cope. I don't want all these sidekicks though. I'll keep those 2. Reroll these 2.
Alright.
Keeping a shield and a fist.
Got a
Another
sidekick.
mask and a sidekick there.
But I went for the bag management.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to a Spider-Man 2 myself,
Out
honestly.
there, Ben's thinking of it
Yeah.
now.
And I know it's really powerful and more of a control piece than anything to be able to just get those, nasty things off the board.
Right,
The
I'll
other
take
thing
these
too is like
Spider-Gate.
Spider-Man got a nice like body on him too. He's
Oh,
strong.
yeah.
Is it Atlas?
His
He's a
stats are good.
5/5.
And then it's Atlas, yeah. Well, either way,
So,
around, either villain-
purchase of a Grell for TrueMrSix here.
Oh, Gazer.
Yeah.
Or Gaze.
So let's help people understand what the TrueMrSix team is going to be doing, because I think that since it's outside of the metagame,
I like it.
people are going to have a chance to learn a little bit more, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
And then
he's
I will-
he's trying to set himself up to field Corvus Glaive next turn, which
Three in the bag.
he's going to roll it from his bag, and then he's going to
Ben, I don't know.
purchase the
I don't know how Ben
Poxwalker
feels about this move.
to deal 2
One day
damage,
he'll let me know.
and hopefully he's going to build some control pieces along the way, right?
Mhm.
But I don't. Do we think he's going to start doing the damage as fast as he can, or just focus on purchasing the bigger control pieces first?
Knowing him, he's gonna make it as slow as possible and make it like fingernails on a chalkboard.
First time I've
I think he realizes he needs to get some control in here. So I think he's going to go for the early hit and then pivot back to control. Spin up for another hit and then spin back to control and go that route. I don't think he's going to stay focused on the Corvus Glaive doing the direct damage the whole time.
One of the things that comes to mind too is that if he wants to start getting Corvus out so he can block the Godcatcher with it and get the chance to refield it, but I don't know if that's going to be a good move early or not. I'm also kind of thinking we're going to see he's probably going to go Drax and then Pip, right, in that order, as far as the next control purchases.
I think that does make sense, yeah. But
and Mr. McCat, of course, just purchased all 3 of his Godcatcher dice.
Now he's going for his nefarious broadcast and under surveillance.
And TrueMrSix is now reaching for his drink to
He just saw what's
cry away
happening.
his loss here.
He understands what's going to happen to him and is drowning his sorrows in his beer.
Okay, thank you.
As much as I say about
Godcatchers
TrueMrSix, he's
are gonna
very
be
polite, you know?
Pretty punishing.
Yeah. And again, it's that forge. That forge is just enabling all of that.
Just close everything up for 1.
oh,
Got
doesn't
Corvus,
really need
but
that.
didn't get the.
So do we think TrueMrSix is going to go for Gazer before Drax here?
Right then, I will pay a fist to buy a
I think he needs to.
I will pay 1 to field Corvus Glaive, paste the Poxwalker back on the card, and ping you for 2.
So he's pinging Mr. McCat for 2.
Someone stop this man!
If I do that 4 more times, I've done as much damage as one of your Godcatchers.
Well,
I think he's going to probably go another Gazer, right?
yeah.
Field the sidekick. I will then. You got an energy save back?
no, none at all.
I will move to the attack step.
Yeah.
And I will attack with my 3/1 Corvus Glaive.
Well, there you go. You're complaining, but I don't know what for.
So that's 3 more damage with Corvus Glaive.
Corvus Glaive All-Star?
Is that
Yeah.
you let it through, or you blocked it?
Of course I've got blockers.
You
Yeah.
got sidekicks.
I've got loads of blockers.
Oh,
No, I'm letting him
he's
through,
got-
mate. Mind
oh,
you,
he's letting it go.
It's a tough one, isn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna let him through.
My bag's empty. I don't know if that.
The bag's empty.
All right, so he lets the Corvus Glaive through to
Yeah, I might as well block
send it back to his bag.
Well, hang on. That'll be 7 dice going into my bag though.
Yep.
Oh man, you keep throwing information at me here. Yeah.
And
okay.
Shadow Meld over General Nemesis.
Wow, that was
Wow.
Yeah,
fast.
let him through. Let him through. Go on. What's the
Wow.
worst he can do apart from do lots of damage to me?
Yeah, so TrueMrSix, I think he's got a
2 plus 3.
little bit of an energy problem here
Fantastic.
because he can't
And that's over to you.
he can't use the clay face
Which is not the
to
exciting
get
Oh.
energy that matter out of his
2 Godcatchers, which is
use pile.
infinitely more exciting.
Yeah.
That's
He'll
not
probably villain his pack.
I mean, that
Well, it's
was
too
the
late now, right? He has to
point
do it
of
on his
view.
turn.
Yeah.
It's coming back in.
Yep.
Right, there we go.
Oh, do that again.
Well.
Do that again.
Don't we all have energy problems? You know what I'm saying?
Masks.
Yeah.
No, mine's more of a motivation problem, you know.
True.
That's kind
He's
of
got
what
one
I'm
guy catcher to come up.
pleased with, but I can live with. Field a thingy, buy a Drax.
Ooh.
Venom's
Went
Pact.
for a Drax.
Drax? Really?
And
Yeah.
villain his pack.
Well, you went and bought, the dice. You could have not bought any dice.
I could have, yeah, I could have sat it.
Just sat there. No, over to you.
Over to you, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's
Gentlemen, can we just verify the life totals real fast?
That's me 20, Alex 15.
Thank you.
For now.
For now.
TrueMrSix with a stern
Yeah,
warning.
I think it's worth pointing out that the 3 damage from the Corvus Glaive could actually be pretty critical as far as helping the game end 1 turn earlier or 1 attack earlier.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Oh, have you got one there? Oh, he's the same colour as your.
I've rolled
Yeah.
a 5th, haven't I?
That's another Corvus
Oh,
Glaive.
yeah. Oh, you can buy him, but you can't. Oh, do you? Oh,
Yeah, so
hang
he
on,
can
I'm
do
gonna
all
read
his.
the
He can do his
card.
shenanigans
Continue
again.
doing things. I'll read your team.
Okay.
I'll read your thing.
So
When you
Mr.
become a
McCat's
threat
going
to
to
me,
now
I'll pay
actually
attention
read
to you.
what TrueMrSix's team actually is.
Oh, bye.
He's just been on autopilot till this point.
He's gonna do
So-
his game prep by looking at it in the middle of the game.
13,
That's
2 more damage to Mr. McCat.
Now, what face was Corvus Glaive on?
I can't tell from here. It might be level 3 since it's towards that side of the map. And if it is it's a 3-1.
It looks like it's a 0-3-1. Or 1, yeah, 0-3-1.
3-1.
3-1. I'm gonna have. It's a real tough decision, but I don't really want to take another 5, so I think I'm gonna block him.
Yep.
So he's gonna block him this time.
And Corvus Glaive is gonna come back the next turn. Oh.
Yeah, so Corvus Glaive is gonna be low key pressure from here on out.
Godcatcher and 2 under surveillances.
Oh.
And a forge.
Oh.
This could be a very good turn.
This could be game.
You don't really need him right now. Did you say that was?
Well, no, it's not game.
It could be, yeah.
Yeah, I
First
think
God
this is
Catcher would
looking
trigger
like
the.
So that was what I drew. Yeah.
The
Yeah,
first
'cause
God
he would
Catcher
have
will
to-
trigger the 1. Then the first under surveillance will trigger the second God Catcher, targeting the first, and then the second under surveillance will target the second. So both God Catchers would go through.
No.
Oh.
And there it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay.
Here it goes in the middle of the table.
Oh man.
Yep. That's his blocker.
Use this MOD token and make it.
He's like, I'll punch
It's
you.
salt on the wound there using an
Salt
MOD token.
Wow. And that's it.
That's going to wrap things up for us here in the CR Game Room. Check out our website, crgr.rocks, for all our latest info. There you'll find a link to help support us via Patreon. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Join our conversations on Discord. Be sure to like and subscribe. And as always, thanks for hanging out.